Hello, welcome to FTL. I am streaming this relatively early in the morning in Chicago. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just making sure everything is good volume-wise, because this is a case where I really do want the soundtrack to be audible, because it's so good. But I also want my voice to be heard as well. So before we get started, just let me know how it currently sounds. This is one of the first times I'm streaming directly from my MacBook. Last time I did this was for the Nuzlocke run. Usually I do a capture card for a console, but this time I'm playing from my laptop. A bit louder on my end. Let's try that. How is this? Is that better for you? I also might lower the game just a little bit, because once we get into the action, it's going to be loud. Cool. Awesome, thank you all. Let's get started. So, FTL is one of my favorite games. I have not played it in a very long time, but I played it to death. Actually, hold on, let me minimize these windows here. Okay, we should be good. Our new game, Into the Breach. Also, Into the Breach is fantastic. Also just came out on mobile, which I have a feeling that's like the way to play it, honestly. So would recommend Into the Breach. I'm just trying to set up this thing here. Give me one moment. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, like I was saying, I played this game a lot when it came out. I had every ship. I basically did everything you could, and then I switched laptops and I lost all my save data. So this is like... I think I started again, but I was really bitter, you know, after all that work. So I think I have a few ships. We got the Kestrel, the Taurus, and the... Adjudicator? Is that right? It's a little early for me. This is the standard ship you start with. This is the NG ship, and this is the, I believe, the Zoltan ship? Yeah. I think we'll probably start with this one. I actually really like the NG ship. Zoltan ship is interesting. I don't love it. I don't really... The Zoltans are cool because you get a free energy bar. Kestrel is just like what you want. I've heard about this game for years, but I have never actually seen it in motion. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're in for a treat. Honestly, so this game is also available on iPad, and weirdly enough, that I think is the best way to play it. Something about like giving commands and upgrading the ship and just playing the game overall on an iPad just feels really good. And that's also kind of why I think Into the Breach would work well on mobile. Also, weirdly enough, for Into the Breach on mobile, if you have a Netflix account, you just like get it for free, basically. It's like not super clear as to how or why, but I think it's part of Netflix trying to get into game streaming. So if you have a Netflix account, you can get Into the Breach on mobile for free, which is cool. Yeah, Steam Deck I imagine would be also great. Okay, so let's rename this ship here. What's a good name for our first ship? So this game is infamously difficult. I wouldn't say it's like... I mean, it is unfair. There's a lot of RNG happening in this game, but that's also kind of the experience. Like, it's not really a game... It's a roguelike, for those who don't know. So every time you play, it starts in the beginning. But, like, because every run is so different, it kind of feels like a little self-contained story each time, which I think I just really love. You'll see what I mean. All right, so I think our ship. Let's be basic here. Aether 1. I'm gonna do 1 because I know it's not gonna survive. I kind of just like doing random. Actually, yeah. Can we just re-roll? Like, where is that? Oh yeah, if we just switch, it will be a different one. Yeah, let's just do this. But we'll rename the ship Aether 1. I don't really care about the crew names currently. Advanced edition content. Yeah, let's enable it, and we'll do normal. I would say if you're playing this game for the first time, definitely start on easy. It's one of those games where easy is normal, normal is hard, and hard is a lot. Sorry, 1 second here. I'm not used to this setup. The whale, I do love that, actually. Okay, chat, I think I'm actually going to have to put the chat window behind the game currently. Let's get started. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but to get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. I've said this before, this is one of the few works of sci-fi where rebels are bad. That always struck me as kind of weird. Cool. Alright, so here is our crew. We're gonna activate the weapon. So what's cool is that it's a little bit hard to explain if you've never played. Also, would recommend, there's a tutorial in this game, and you should really, really play it if you are interested in this game. Because if you just like go into it, you'll have no idea what any of this means, because all these like symbols here are different stations. So I'll just get started. You'll see. Ooh, distress. So a big part of this game is trying to make the most of each sector. So right now we're in Sector 1. And we have a certain number of fuel. So right now we have 16 fuel. And each little part of the sector here is essentially a random event. So it can be good or bad. I would say usually distress calls you want to go see. They're usually pretty interesting events. But, you know, the more time we spend jumping around, the rebels will slowly catch up, and you don't want to be caught by them. So there's a bit of a ticking clock. I would say in the early sectors, you want to explore as much as possible. So let's do it. It's also been a minute since I've played, so we'll see how it goes. You arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. So what's also interesting is that, you know, if you play this game enough, you'll see certain events happen more than once, but the outcome is always different. Like, usually, you're not guaranteed the same outcome by choosing the same option, so there's always a little bit of variety there. We'll help them out. You fire a few volleys into the rock, and it starts to shudder and break apart. Without the shields, the pirate ship takes a beating, but eventually pulls free. They thank you for your assistance. Hell yeah. Cool. That's great. Also, scrap is what we use to buy upgrades for the ship. So I'm actually going to go ahead and buy a power bar right now. That way we can have full powered engines and our weapons. Engines essentially add to, well, you need them to do FTL, which is jumping. They also increase your dodge. So like, there are a few different types of weapons in the game, one of which are missiles. We'll go here next. And the only way to not get hit by missiles is to have good engines. You'll see what I mean right now, because we are under attack by a Mantis expedition vessel returning home with its haul. So determined are they, in fact, that they don't wait to see if you're hostile before firing. Okay. So we want to go after the... I usually fire a missile at weapons first, and then the burst laser, take down their shields. To auto fire. So see how that missile just... Ooh, we did get hit by a few lasers, but... Ah, the music is so good. That hit us. So you want to monitor two things. You want to see, like, what is the condition of your systems. Like right now, we just got a... I'm actually going to send Kara over here to help repair. Nice. You'll see, too, that that room is filling with red. Because it was breached, oxygen was leaving the room. So if it became fully red, they would not be able to breathe, which is kind of scary. Oh, also huge plus of the advanced edition, you can save crew positions. So even if I send, like, I'm actually going to send Huts to go heal. If I send Kara to oxygen and Trico to shields, if I hit this, they all just go back to where they were assigned, which is really helpful because you'll want to send people around, especially when there's like fires to put out and stuff. The Morning Glory, the Whale. Oh, those would have been good names. Okay. Ooh, I love like the sort of peaceful music in this game. Really cool. All right. Oh, let's keep going. There's a store. I kind of want to hit another stop before we do the store. Also, I think one of the best things about the soundtrack is the way it kind of flows. Like, you almost know ahead of time if the interaction is going to be hostile or not. In this case, it is. Soon after arriving in the system, you are hailed by a small cruiser. What good fortune that we happen to run into each other. Nothing personal, but you have some information we need. Wow. Okay, so let's... I like... so missiles we do have a finite number of. But honestly, you know, live a little. I'm going to go after shields again. I love this song. Honestly, the starting ship is really good. I think the thing about the NG ship that I love is that it's very... Ooh, that's not good. We need oxygen. I'm actually going to send Kara over to... Ooh. Using the trackpad is not ideal for giving orders. I'll say it. You are considerably more well armed than we thought. We surrender. So here's a big part of the game. That's actually really good because we get 6 missiles. We would probably get more scrap if we defeated them, but I'm going to accept that offer. We're not looking for fights here in the galaxy. Has anyone here tried the iPad version? As someone who doesn't yet own a PC, I've been wanting to play this for some time, but haven't had the means. Recently got iPad mini. Yeah, so I actually just recently, at the start of the stream, I would say the iPad is the best way to play this game, personally. I just think that the touch controls work really well, like the display, like I think you can even see just by looking at this game that it would like work well with an iPad setup. So I think tablet's a great way to play it. And also, the same team who made Into the Breach, I imagine on mobile it would be great. Because I had that on Switch and like, it's great handheld, but on the TV it's a little bit hard to read. I feel like on mobile it would be like the ideal screen for that game. Let's upgrade a little bit. So we've got 23 scrap. I'm actually going to wait. I think we need a little bit more money before we upgrade. I think if we hit this sector, and then the store, maybe? Or at least this in the store. Let's do that. The view is beautiful, but there's nothing else around. Honestly, not bad. We'll take it. Yeah, we have time before. So this is the rebels slowly creeping up. Let's hit this place first. Pirate ship was lying in wait of the astrofield. We're getting attacked by a lot of pirates. Turn and fight. Alright, let's do it. Also, the more you play this game, you'll realize, like, the design of certain ships. So, Mantis ships... Actually, well, this is a pirate ship, I guess, but it looks like a repurposed Mantis ship. And the Mantis tend to be very into boarding. I need the scrap, man. I'm sorry. You're not offering me enough scrap here. Also, like, you're attacking me in, like, an asteroid belt. Like, there's already a lot of bad vibes going on here. Sorry. Look at that. 15 scrap. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh! We gotta jump. Let's go to the store. Yeah, I think we'd be cutting it a little close if we went here first. Let's go to the store first. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Cool. Ooh. Okay, cool. So there's a lot of stuff we can do. I would say, advice, again, I'm not a pro at this game, but from what I remember from playing it a lot back in the day, try to avoid spending your scrap on repairs unless you really need to. It's better spent elsewhere, even on fuel. Like, it's fixing is like the last resort. It's obviously important if you're like really low, but for right now, I think we're okay. Getting a new crew member could be really cool. El Nubnub, for example. The NG are essentially like the Borg. They're really good at repairing. They repair twice as fast. I do like the rock people. Emma, they're immune to fire. They're just, you know, kind of bulky, but they're a little slow. So they're good to, I think, honestly, NGs are just great to have anywhere, but I would say especially like as pilots or as shields or weapons. Honestly, everywhere, because I think having fast repair is so important, but their combat is halved. Mantis are the opposite. The thing about Mantis, though, is that, or Manti, they are really fast. And even though that they have halved repair speed, if you because every, it's worth noting, every crew member can level up their skills. So the more they do something, the better they get at it. So one thing I like doing with the Mantis is train them in repairing, so eventually their repair is like normal, and having them be so quick, they're actually like great to have. And they're also very strong. So it's funny that I'm saying all this because we don't have enough scrap to get any of them, so that's fine. Ftl Jammer, this is interesting. So this is helpful, like, you'll occasionally get into combat where someone is trying to escape. And this is helpful in that. Lifeform scanner. We don't really have a ton, unless, do we have anything to sell? No, nothing that I would want to get rid of. Okay, well let's look at like what we can upgrade first. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade engines and power bar. So we're now there. And I guess that's it. I guess we didn't get to use the store at all. That's alright. Sometimes you just can't. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Yeah, no way. Also, usually if there's a pretty good chance if you attack a slaver ship, when they try to surrender, they'll offer you a new crew member anyway. So I'd rather rescue someone than not. Ooh, that was good. Yeah, see? We surrender. I will accept. So we rescued Manon. Welcome to the team. They're going to be on shields. And let's go ahead and save that. This is by the same developer as Into the Breach, right? What things would you say carried over between the games, or are they more unique from each other? Great question. Also, good morning. FTL is much more, in my opinion, kind of like tabletop-esque. They both have like a lot of tactics and strategy, but FTL is much more RNG. And I don't say that as a bad thing. It's just like every point of the galaxy, you never really know what's going to happen. So every run feels really fresh. So I think FTL, in my opinion, is more about the experience and sort of just like, you know, it's up to you if you want to add story or not in your head. Sometimes I like doing that. But overall, I think it's like a really, really strong sense of atmosphere. And it's also really cool just to see like what can happen in every run. I feel like that's like why this game is still so beloved. It feels fresh every time you play it, even if you've seen everything that can happen. Like there's always something new. Into the Breach is much more laser focused, I think, on tactics, and the game is much less about RNG and what could happen. Like every enemy in Into the Breach clearly broadcasts what they're gonna do on their next turn. So it feels a little bit more like puzzle-ish, where like everything is being communicated to you and Into the Breach. So it's really like, okay, what is the optimal way I can take care of this? I also think Into the Breach is much more like dire. Like the tone of it, or dour is what I meant to say. The tone of it is a little bit darker and creepier, because it's essentially like giant bugs attacking society. And the only way humanity stands a chance is if they keep traveling back in time. So there is a really interesting narrative there about like, you know, the sort of cyclical nature of a roguelike and how that applies to the mechanics of the game and the story, because they internalize what it means to start over and over again. Also, there's a mechanic. Oh, there's a giant centipede on the wall. Speaking of giant bugs, that was a little creepy. I know they eat pests, but that scared the shit out of me. Anyway, another cool mechanic of Into the Breach is your pilot will... sorry, that really shook me. Your pilot will be the same until they die. So there's a kind of a little bit of a Fire Emblem permadeath thing going on, where like the pilot will level up and gain experience, and as long as you keep that pilot alive, they will be the one to go back in time each round. But if you lose them forever. You could play as that pilot again, but it won't be like your specifically leveled up pilot. And every pilot has different abilities. So all that to say, both incredible games. FTL, I would say, is a little bit more about atmosphere and just the experience and like what could happen and sort of like the unknowable appeal of space. Into the Breach is a little bit more laser focused on tactics and strategy, and a little bit of a darker tone as well. Also, the graphics in Into the Breach, or the presentation, looks very much like a early 90s computer game, which is cool. Like it definitely is like less saturated than FTL, but it has that kind of like StarCraft 1 look to it. What's cool is you can see which parts of the sector connect here. So I'm actually going to go... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. We can hit 2 each way. I'm going to go down here first. We're getting attacked a lot, which honestly is not a bad thing, because I think each sector gets harder. So if you're going to get into a lot of fights, it's actually better to do that early so you can get a lot of scrap and level up and all that. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools. Ugh. And they have tried to shut down your engine. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational. Move into attack. Alright. I don't see the hacking, but maybe it's one of their weapons. Oh yeah, I think it's this like weird gun on the left. Let's shoot a missile at their weapons and take down their shields. That sucks. Okay, so the oxygen is on fire, and we gotta take care of that immediately. They're really going after our oxygen, which feels kind of mean. Yeah, oxygen and health. Very cruel tactics here. Not bad. one benefit to upgrading your stations is they technically get more health. So like, if someone shoots a missile at your oxygen, and if you have a level 2 oxygen, it won't like break right away. But we do have to heal. One thing I love about the NG ship is that everyone heals everywhere in the ship. It's really, really nice. Can you personalize your crew? Yeah, you can. I mean, you know, they're minimal in terms of how they look. You know, right now we have an all-human crew, and humans are kind of, they don't have any. I think, yeah, right. Let's see. Yeah, human. in according to the game itself, humans are common and uninteresting. Oh, so I think I remember early on humans just being defaults, but it looks like the human ability is their skills improve slightly faster, which is actually great. You can name everybody, you can customize their appearance slightly, and there's also like aliens that can join your crew that have more specific abilities. We are also like probably in need of repair relatively soon. I'm gonna go here because I think actually we can do like left, right, exit. We got a lot of fuel, thankfully. You look like a military vessel. We're trying to get back to our homes alive. I'm an engineer by trade and could try to improve your reactor if you have any extra supplies. Ooh, okay, that's actually great. So the reactor is the energy bars that you can use to like upgrade your stations. They want 5 missiles and 2 drone parts. We don't really use drones at all, so that's fine. 5 missiles is a bit much, but honestly, we're so low on scrap, I think this is worth it. Reactor by 1. Okay, cool. So now we have a, because you know, usually you have to spend scrap to be able to like if I upgraded shields right now, there would be an empty space there. I would need to upgrade the reactor to be able to fill that bar. So we have a free bar here, which is honestly great. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. Demand the surrender of their goods. Avoid the ship. Let's be a little mean. I think we actually do need some supplies, so let's do it. Okay, so yeah, so this is the case where they're trying to get away. So I'm gonna shoot the one missile we have is gonna go right to engines. Then, actually, let's do laser to engines, and oh, it's too late. What is with everyone hitting my oxygen tank? Oh, that laser's not good. So you'll notice, since they attacked my weapons, we temporarily lost some of them, which is tricky. That could not have been better timing. But this is not going great, I'll be the first to say. Not having the best fight here, but I think we'll be able to pull through. What? Well, lessons learned. We shouldn't be the bad guy. We shouldn't become what we hate. We should set a better example for the galaxy, because we are not doing well. Let's go out of here. Let's get out of here. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Let's explore. Oh, a pirate ship is waiting for you. Hell yeah. Honestly, we should go after weapons, because There's already an asteroid field which is taking down our shields. We can't afford to be hit by missiles and lasers right now. Oh. Ew. One mistake I always make. Ooh, I do like those 5 missiles. I'll accept. Again, lessons learned. We're not going to be the bad guy. Let's go to the next sector. Oh, we can explore one more here. It's a little risky because we're not doing great, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Cool. There's nothing here. Sick. Ooh, alright, let's get the hell out of here. Alright. Could not have been closer. That's kind of how you want to play the first sector. Okay, let's go to the NG controlled sector because it seems to be more peaceful than the rebel controlled sector. Look at it, so beautiful. You arrived in NG space. The Mantis have been threatening the NG core worlds, but you should be able to stock up for your journey. Cool. Alright. Do you have any super memorable runs from your time with this game? Good morning. Yeah, I mean, there's some really cool elements of discovery in this game. I think like finding certain ships was really cool. I think like also just beating it for the first time because like the final boss of FTL, like if you manage to get to the end to the final sector, the like Federation ship you have to fight, or the rebel flagship, is impossible. Like you have to basically luck out to beat that ship. So taking that ship down for the first time was like so exciting. And you get like I think you get a Federation, or no, you get a rebel. No, you do. You get like the Federation flagship, and it's really good. So that was very memorable. It's also just funny. It's always like so kind of humorous but dark how quickly defeat happens. Like you'll feel pretty confident and then suddenly like your whole ship is on fire and then it splits in half. You have to think about that build, your build for that final battle the entire run. Yeah, basically. Like you'll know like okay, if I'm like even right now I think we're already doomed in some ways. I don't want to call it. We'll see what happens. But that's also like, you're not really trying to beat the flagship every time. Like you're really just seeing like what is going to happen. And also like unlocking new ships and unlocking new things in the game is also a big part of it. Let's aid the civilian ship. We do have missiles back, which is going to help out a lot. I'm going to do missile to weapons and then laser to shield. We are boarded. Okay, so yeah. Let's oh god. Actually, you know what? Okay, so this Mantis is really strong. I want to do something a little evil, but it's all we can do. If you put someone on doors, the doors suddenly upgrade. So what this means is the Mantis can't just freely travel around the ship. They have to break the door. In the meantime, I'm going to basically try to suffocate them. That's commonly a way of how I deal with boarding if I don't have a strong crew. Yeah, they knew what I was trying to do. And now we can close all the doors. Honestly, upgrading doors is it seems like, why would you care about doors? That reason. It's honestly a great thing to upgrade. Ooh, we got a flak gun. Cool. Oh, and we have a lot of scrap. Okay, let's honestly, I think the biggest thing we want to do is shields. So I'm going to upgrade shields. And honestly, we can power down. Oops. Yeah. Look at that. Now we got 2 shields, which is going to help out so much. And we can power up Artemis if we need it. Maybe, you know what? Maybe 1 engine off and Artemis. Let's do that. I have about 100 hours in this game, only beat it once. Yeah, I think, honestly, same. I remember getting blasted my first time against the flagship, yeah. My favorite strat. I had no idea you could man the doors. Yeah, I think that was added once the Advanced Edition came out. You could have someone on doors and sensors to upgrade them if someone is there. I always get doors at 2 immediately. I think a couple people have Steam Deck. I have not played it yet. I've got a Wii U gamepad, so I don't need anything else. Hell yeah. Yeah, Advanced Edition honestly added so much cool stuff. I love the there's a whole alien race that like can only breathe if there's no oxygen. So they're like a really interesting switch up. And they also, I think they like deplete oxygen if they're in a room, which is really scary. Oh man. This beacon seems to be a meeting place for local traffic. I think we do. I mean, we have a pretty solid crew currently, but I would love to have like an NG or a Zoltan or anyone really. Like humans are cool, but let's be real. Although Trico, our captain, is killing it on the captain's chair, has leveled it up already. Huts is close to leveling up engines as well as repair. Kara, pretty good at repair, pretty good at weapons, and Manon is new, so we'll cut him some slack. But yeah, let's keep going. I think 1, 2, 3. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. That's what I mean about this being kind of tabletop-y. I feel like this feels like a DM's narration. I would love, I'm sure it exists, or someone has tried to make it, but I would love to actually play like a tabletop FTL. That'd be so much fun. Like be like a singular character on the crew of the ship. That would be so cool. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. I mean, who on Earth would ignore this? Let's investigate. The wreckage appears to be a battle between Federation fighters and Rebel cruisers. It was a trap. Let's do it. Oh wait, we gotta, yeah. Everyone back to their stations. So now we get to see the beauty of having 2 shields. This Rebel Invader only has 1 shield, so we're already at an advantage. And even though we don't have the energy for it, I am glad we got a free weapon, because one big thing is like, you want to be able to have at least 4 shields, or you can only have 4 shields. You want to have as many shields as possible for the final exchange, and you also want to be able to like break the enemy's guard, because once you get to Sector 3, most ships will have at least 2 shields. Ooh, the song is sick. I like the 7 missiles there, and 12 scraps, pretty solid. I'm gonna accept their offer. Nice. Metroid Dread is fantastic. Similar atmosphere, weirdly. Oh my god. I'm fighting a lot of cowardly rebel ships, I've noticed. I'm not sure why that's the case. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I think weapons and engines is the move here. Also, I think Kara has. Oh no. I thought she leveled up weapons, but not quite yet. Oh wow, that was a good hit. Now I'm gonna shoot a missile at the pilot's chair, just to make sure they don't get away. Because you need an active pilot's chair and engines to be able to use FTL. So we are nearly set here. Good, clean victory. 26 scrap. That's really good. Look at that. Cool. I'm gonna go here and then the store, and then we'll go around. You notice an energy colony hiding on the other side of a nearby moon. It turns out they're excavating an equipment cache. Is it cache or cache? I never really know. Maybe that's a silly question. From the Federation Mantis Ward, they suggest it might be used to lure the pursuing rebel fleet. Let's do it. Yeah, we got plenty of missiles. Fleet delayed. That's great. That'll give us more time to explore. Ooh. Honestly, okay. Let's go here first, and then we'll see what the state of things are. Going here will allow us to potentially go to the store, but it won't eliminate us being able to go this path either. So let's go here first. Even though each individual NG is made up of trillions of nanomachines, their culture still revolves around traditional social interactions. A nearby station seems to be constructed for entertainment of passing NG travelers. Cool, so we just saw like a quick NG film. Oh, interesting. I actually think the move might be down here, store, up, this. Yeah, this first, because we don't have enough money to buy anything, realistically. You arrive at a populated sector. One merchant seems to be mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Shall we respond? Yes. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through a pirate-filled sector in their haste, and I fear for the cargo's safety. I'm looking for a less incompetent captain to investigate. I mean, Captain Trico is awesome, so let's accept. At least you're confident. Alright. Quest marker. Quests are always worth doing. Honestly, maybe like this. I think here next, because we can go down to the store and then back up for the distress. Oh, cool. I love being above the sun. This beacon has been placed to a super giant Class M star. Too close. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here, or die. A pirate, apparently, oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Icarus-esque fate here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shields and weapons. Another great tool for using the doors is putting out fires. So like if a fire starts somewhere, if we open the door and flood the oxygen out of the room, it will put out the fire pretty quickly. You can also send your crew to put them out. Nah, I need more. I need more scrap. I'm so sorry. Look, you attacked me above the sun. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, we're cool. so perfect. See, this is actually an ideal spot for a fire because we can just do that and put it out. 26 scrap. That's what we want, you know. Although we'll just go ahead and jump because honestly, we're doing okay. I was worried in Sector 1, but I feel like we're coming back. Okay. I actually might sell the flak gun. Chad, if you think this is a really bad idea, please tell me, but I just feel like we can use the scrap right now, and I don't know when we're gonna have, like, enough upgraded weapons to use it right away. So I feel like for our purposes right now, because we also do have to repair, so I feel like getting 40 scrap right now is probably a good thing to get. Trust your heart. Thank you. It's a very impressive machine in its own ways, but it very much is a 1.0 thing. The UI can be a bit wonky. Is this the Steam Deck? Sometimes it crashes. Yeah, I definitely think it's definitely like conceptually onto something. I also just think, like, more broadly speaking, we're at a really interesting point for... Ooh, maybe not. What? Hold on. Yeah, maybe close all the doors instead of suffocating our crew while I wax poetic about the cool state of consoles. But anyway, I feel like we're seeing a fundamental change in how we experience games. I mean, I think, you know, people who play on PC, I feel like, have been in this mindset for a long time, where it's less about, like, what like, you know, there's this business model of a new box comes out every 5 years and you have to buy the new box, and then that is the way to play new games, which I feel like it's not inherently terrible, but I feel like it's pretty bad for the consumer, and also it kind of leads to problems with game preservation, where it's like, okay, cool, I got the new system, but, like, what happens to the old library? Is that going to be backwards compatible? Is there a way for me to, like, buy old games if I want them to? You know, Nintendo is really bad at this, at least right now with the Switch, which is such a shame because they've also not been bad at it on the Wii U and on the Wii. All that to say, I feel like with stuff like Game Pass coming out and with all the development of these really impressive retro handheld emulator devices, I wonder if we're moving in a direction where it's going to be less beholden to the box you buy and more just like, you have the ability to play games, how and where and why do you want to play them? You know, it's sort of like, okay, I want to watch a movie, what kind of TV do I have? I know that's kind of maybe a simple analogy, but I think that would be an exciting direction to move in, because I feel like kind of hoarding games to a box that's like way too much money, and then the new games are like $70. I'm critiquing all the big players here, obviously. I just think, like, as much as I love my PS5, I don't see that business model, and I don't know anything about business, but I don't see that being a long-term thing that can keep happening. Like, I feel like we're right at the point where people are like, okay, you know, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep just spending $500 every 5 years and then spend $70 on Ratchet and Clank, which is fantastic and arguably worth it, but still. Anyway, rant aside. Very interested in what the Aether pair thinks of the Steam Deck. Yeah, honestly, I'm fully expecting to like it a lot. I feel like Brendan has a lot more experience with just like devices. Like, he has so many retro or, you know, handheld emulators, and also like just devices in general, like the OLED Switch and you know, other things like that. So I wonder if, like, you have access to all of that, if the Steam Deck doesn't feel quite as impressive. That being said, it does seem like the biggest success that Valve has had with making, like, it is Valve, right? That's correct. Maybe it's Steam, technically, I'm not sure. Either way, you know what I'm talking about. The Steam box was not, I think, even on the radar the same way the Steam Deck is. So I think that's kind of an exciting next step in some ways. All right, enough. Let's get a new crew member, Nick Brecken. Welcome to the team. And I'm also going to repair a bit here. And also, I'm going to get some missiles. It's Valve, cool. Yeah, I felt I sounded correct, but I wanted to make sure. Okay. Ooh, cutting close. I think we should prioritize the quest over the distress, so let's go here, 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 then here, or here, here. Here, here. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, I also have a PS5, and I have a Series S, which I love. And weirdly enough, my Series S has kind of become my retro system, because, like, Microsoft, while also a giant corporation, they do seem to care more about game preservation than either Sony or Nintendo. I feel like Sony is starting to, because of the success of Game Pass, so, like, we're seeing that, like, Sony subscription become a thing, but, like, Microsoft, you know, unprompted, has invested heavily in that, which is really cool to see. So I feel like my Xbox has become, like, you know, a collection of older games, and also I play a lot of indie stuff on my Series S for whatever reason. Whereas PS5 is mostly, like, kind of new AAA stuff. I waited until 6 months ago to get into the PS4, and honestly, I'm going to do the same with the PS5. That is the move, especially with the PS5. I mean, I got my PS4 in 2016, which was only a few years after it came out, and it was like a little over $200 for the system and 2 games. Like, unbelievable. And even, like, you know, those deals just get better. So I feel like unless you have a podcast about video games, there's really no reason not to wait. Like, you're better off waiting unless you, like, really, like, are excited about something and need it right away. You're gonna save so much money if you wait, like, even a year. And PS5 right now, honestly, like, it's a really impressive piece of hardware, but there's not a ton for it that isn't on the PS4. Like, there are maybe, like, 5 games tops that are, like, exclusives to PS5, or I would say are, like, better to play on the PS5, and even that's a bit of a stretch. So, like, yeah, definitely wait. Also, wait until they inevitably redesign it, because woof, it does not look good. Again, I love the system, but it looks like a strange, like, statue that I didn't want. Ratchet & Clank is honestly, like, the reason to get it right now. That is the only game I've played on PS5 that really showcases, like, what that console can do. It's really impressive. It's also just a great game, but it's also, like, really showing off, like, oh, this feels like a next generation thing. Like, because everything, I think, like, you know, the jump between PS4 and PS5, currently you don't really feel that until you play Ratchet & Clank and you're like, wow, that's crazy. Ooh, Distress Quest Exit? Yeah, let's do it. You arrive at the Distress Beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with the pirate marking partially crushed. Oh, we had this already. Let's do it. See, this is exactly what I mean. First time we did it, we, like, saved the pirate and they were fine. This time, we damaged ourselves, but we also got scrap, so that's cool. Getting ambushed quite a bit, like, even for this game. We're getting ambushed a lot. I still play Super Monkey Ball on my GameCube. Honestly, that's the move. I love that game so much. The first one especially. I waited to play FF7 Remake and Miles on PS5 with Next Gen Update, and it was not much. Yeah, like they look beautiful, and both those games are great. But you can play them on the PS4 and not really miss much. Let's save our missiles here. Nice. just checking a few things on the stream. Seem to be good. Cool. Alright, let's keep going. I'm currently playing Fire Emblem on my Wii U, so... Nice, which one are you playing? Okay, what should we upgrade here? I'm gonna wait. I want to save our scrap just in case we can find a store or something. I'm gonna go here and then the exit. Cool. 10 scrap, not bad. Wow. We're really, I'm glad we're cutting it close because we're really making the most out of each sector. Another rebel checkpoint is monitoring this location. A number of civilian ships are awaiting inspection. Any of them could be Federation loyalists. The rebels haven't noticed you yet. Fend for yourself, attack and escape. Bribe the rebels. Let's be heroic. Radiant Dawn. Oh my god. I've been wanting to play that one for so long. I hear nothing but good things about that and Path of Radiance. I couldn't get into the GameCube Wii Fire Emblem games. I was raised in the Game Boy Advance pair, then didn't get back in until Shadow Dragon. Are they worth revisiting? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like often I'll see, like, you know, what are people's favorite Fire Emblem games, and Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance are usually near the top. But it's also like Fire Emblem as a series has changed so much over the years that like what you want out of the series can be so different from person to person. It's hard to say which the best one is because like I got into the series from Awakening. And I would say my favorite is Three Houses, but I also recognize that like Three Houses feels extremely different from pretty much every other entry. Like it obviously is still a Fire Emblem game, but like the experience you get out of like the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games versus like Awakening versus Three Houses, all extremely different and focused on different things. So I would say Awakening for me is like kind of a best of all worlds game. But I really loved the narrative experience of Three Houses. Okay, so I just hit that kind of instinctually. Why don't we upgrade engines? Get the dodge up, you know? Let's get out of here. Uncharted Nebula or Uncharted Nebula? Let's go on the top here. I really like Radiant Dawn. It does a very cool thing where you play each chunk of the game as opposing factions in a war, and then they come together and you actually fight your own people as you have equipped them and raised them. It rocks. That's really interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of Fire Emblem games that are very interested in like playing both sides of a conflict. Like, you know, Fates did that as well, obviously. Three Houses does sort of is like solely focused on that. That sounds great. I think that's the one with Ike, right? Attack the pirate. Ooh, wow. Okay. I don't know why I ever stopped playing this game. This feels like I never want to be playing anything else. This game is perfect. I love it. I do really also want to get Into the Breach on mobile. Oh boy. They don't want to fight. Not so fast. Oh. No. Sorry. 30 scrap? Hell yeah. I want to go ahead and upgrade the doors, like I said I would. What's cool too about upgrading doors is that they're broken. Whoa, what? I totally forgot we had Brecken on the team. That's so silly. Okay, well if we have Brecken here. The thing about so we upgraded the doors. If we have someone on the doors, they're gonna be like level 3 doors. Which is sick. I'm actually gonna go ahead. So how is Manon doing here? Honestly, not great. I want to put Manon on the doors and Brecken on shields, because NGs can repair faster, and I feel like getting someone quick on repairs on shields is going to be really helpful. Welcome to the team, Brecken. Good dodge. Yeah, I'm glad we finally invested in our engines. All right. Let's go here. We're not running low on fuel, but it's something we got to think about a little bit more. It appears that an automated Rebel Scout... These are really weird ships because there's actually no crew. So... I don't think they can repair. Unless they have like a self-repair thing going on. Yeah, we upgraded our engines at the perfect time. This would have been bad. Oh, FTL is charging. Okay, we do want to. These ships always reminded me of oh shit. Can we get him? Honestly, that's okay. They didn't really do. Oh, that's not good. But they didn't really do too much damage to us. No harm done, really. Ugh. A rock armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings, but when you hail it, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Okay. Okay, here's the deal. I can take an insult without risking my entire crew, right? Like, we're not doing great. We got no missiles. We're less than half health. And so what? A couple of rock aliens called us repugnant. I can live with that. Like, literally, I can live with that. Oh, you jump to the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows, briefly illuminated by the lightning. That's a really beautiful sentence. Manually search the wreckage for survivors, avoid the risk, and wait to jump unscathed. Let's search. Ooh. Among the junk and scrap, you find a salvageable drone schematic. You decide to quit while you're ahead and prepare to jump with your recent find. And 23 scrap. That's sick. So we don't really have drone capability, and I don't really see us investing in that at this point in the run. But we did get a lot of scrap, which is great. Cool. I'm going to go here, store. Maybe even here, store. Because we're slowly but surely exiting the nebula. Which honestly could be more dangerous. We've been lucky. Your crew are constantly looking out of the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. Just some flavor. That's cool. Alright, let's go here. Ooh. When you ask a nearby station for aid, a friendly programmer gives you the schematics for a drone. If we had an NG ship right now, we would be living the dream. But we also can sell this stuff. Ooh, there's another store right here. I'm going to go back up here, though, because the rebels are approaching. Mantis attack ship. So we will probably be boarded here. I'm glad we invested in doors. Gonna attack their shields first. We are out of missiles, which is unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so they're in here. Ew. This always feels like especially cruel, but like, I care about my crew, you know? Oh, that's not good. We should send these two to repair that. Okay, we can now close all the doors and return to stations. Yeah, a missile would really help here. We can jump. I think we should give this battle a little bit more time. This is tense. Mantis ships are always tricky. We are really being saved by our engines right now. Oh, that's an NG boarding us. We're fine. I'll accept that. Cool. And this might be the first time we can actually buy something at a store. Let's do it. We do need we honestly should make some repairs and buy some fuel. I know I said you shouldn't do that, but we can also sell these drones. So we actually have a lot of money. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buy all the fuel they have here. Because you don't want to be stranded. It's the worst. I'm gonna go ahead and just repair all. Mind control. Interesting. I think we're okay on crew right now. Let's see what ship upgrades we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's see. Auto 50% evasion is great. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the pilot's chair. Honestly, shields, like slowly but surely get shields up. I'm gonna put get some reactor points as well. I think that was a good investment. So the thing about shields is that you can only upgrade them one at a time, or excuse me, two at a time. So we'll need to. Oh, our engineer is great. Huts. Oh, let's heal up the crew here. There's some battle wounds. If you're not becoming emotionally invested in all your gaming characters, are you even a real gamer? Yeah, I think it's in this game even it's pretty easy to get attached to your crew, because defeat comes so quickly in this game. It's like kind of shocking. Okay, so here, exit, maybe one more, but I think let's go back here first. I'm gonna stay hidden. I don't know if I want to fight everyone we see. Oh, interesting. So yeah, every now and then there's a blue option, which means like you have the ability to do things differently. Let's do it. Great. Oh man, okay, so let's take one off engines, and I guess one off health to do burst lasers. This is not good. Now let's get rid of that drone. There we go. Honestly, the drone is more of a threat than the missiles, so let's just focus our fire on that. Gonna fire a missile here, just to give us a leg up. Okay, we're doing alright. Ooh. Nice. That was close. That could have been really bad, but it was only partially bad. Our captain is great. And with the upgraded seat, our dodge is going to be really, really good. Is crew member Trico randomly generated or our homage to a favorite grass-type Pokemon? Also, good morning. Thank you for joining me. Good morning. It was randomly generated. All the names here were just what the game provided. Oh yeah, that's why he's not healing. I didn't have the power there. But I do love the idea of Captain Trico. I think it's fate. I may keep naming the Captain Trico every time. We'll see. Let's go here. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. Let's attack the pirate. Okay, so 2 shields. Ugh. Alright, hold on. The nebula threw us off here. And we're out of missiles, unfortunately. Our engineer is actually... Hutz is pretty decent at combat. Oh! No. We're not losing you yet. Do the classic deprive of oxygen strategy. Oh my god, fuck. I forgot to close the doors. Jump. Are they trying to get away? No, they're good. I think let's get shields down because they have 2 and we're only getting in 1 attack. This music is so tense. I love it. Oh, what? Let's send Brecken in here. Ooh, oh, they're dizzy. I forgot that could even happen. Brecken, get in here. Oh, there's a slug attacking me. That's weird. Not letting you do that. Ew. The slug is still here. Dizzy again? God. Alright, once you're not dizzy. Yeah, I'll accept. I want the slug out of my life. Good work. Good work, crew. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and oh no, we don't have enough to upgrade shields yet. But that's my next move. What is FTL but the ultimate Nuzlocke? Exactly right. Alright, let's jump. I'd rather just go. We're low enough on fuel that I don't wanna risk it. Long range beacon is almost hidden. Okay. So yeah, here I remember many runs ending in the rock-controlled sector. I'm actually amazed at how well we're doing, knock on wood. The rock people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. Yeah, the rock ships are really tricky. But I think we're doing much better than I thought we would be in Sector 1. I think we're coming back. Okay. The rock people want to fight. I love the sector's music. It's so good. So we're already seeing, like, without our missiles, it's really hard for us to really do a decent amount of damage. Oh my god. Yeah, this might be where it ends. Honestly, I might just jump. Intruders on board. God. Yeah, here we go. This is FTL. And we're also above the sun, just in case, you know, things weren't bad enough. I want to wait and actually let's jump. Go here. I'd rather not be above the sun. Got him. All right. That was not good. I guess I only have 2 fuel. Oh wow, perfect timing. Yeah, let's get the 6 fuel for 12 scrap. That sounds good. Aid the civilian ship. We do have 1 missile this time, so let's do shields and then weapons. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is not ideal. I'm gonna send our NG friend to repair the breached and broken oxygen room. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Please don't fire. Oh, jeez. Ew. Honestly, I think we should fire on the boarding, because it's doing more damage than anything. Well, now we can't do our door strategy. But, you know, 3-on-1, and they just fired a missile at their friend, so... Oh my god, okay. Like, we should jump on one hand, but we also need to get, like, something for this encounter. Oh. Alright, one more hit and we're good. This is so tense. Come on. Please, let this be the one. Oh my god. I can only watch. Ew. This is so grim. The weird oxygenless room right behind the pilot's chamber. The captain's seat. Please, end this. Just one hit. Oh my god, thank you. Oh wow. Oh, we got a lot for that. I don't want to say it was a battle unscathed, but we've been heavily rewarded. So let's go ahead and heal everyone. Just gonna go ahead and repair this weird breach. Alright. Emergency sauce for separation. Yeah, for real. We were close to that. Alright, so the good news is now we can upgrade the shields. We now have 3 shields. So we can at least... so I think I'm going to do power bars, so now we can get our missiles back. We only have 3 missiles, so we should be careful with them. Let's go to distress. It's a trap. Okay, shields and then weapons. Nice try. Let's keep the pressure on the shields. I'll take that. Let's see what we can get if we keep doing our thing. Yeah, okay, 40 scrap, that's a little better. I'm also gonna go ahead and no, let's wait, because I think we're near a store. Intruders on board. Of course, they're in the door room. Oh, that's cool. If we have someone on sensors, we can actually see like what's going on in their ship. Oh, they have a cloak. Let's see if our pilot can fight. Because we're in an asteroid field, I'm actually going to go ahead and attack shields because we have a bit of help from the asteroids in that regard. Four missiles is pretty good. I'll take it. You find a slug cruiser and a rock ship at a standoff, both with their weapons armed, ready to fight. You could intervene before this gets out of hand. Yeah, let's see. The slug captain explains that they upgraded the rock ship's reactor, and now the thick boulder heads are refusing to pay for the work done. The rock captain says the slime balls did a poor job that is not worth their agreed upon price. Offer to pay the rock debt. Demand the rock ship pay the agreed upon price. Let's just... I think we should avoid conflict here. Let's pay the debt. Oh, cool. Essentially a discount reactor upgrade. Awesome. You encounter a small craft with minimal population. Its rock crew member explains that the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda that keep the populace in check, that they want no part of it. Tell them their god sent them here to join your crew. Promise to share with them the truths they've been denied. I'm not going to pretend to be divine. Let's do this. Magni. You promise to gain their attention and they agree to serve with you for a while. Awesome. We got a new crew member. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and put... I want to put Magni in the health room. Actually, I guess we can put them in sensors. But I imagine they'll be the person we send around to like actually fight. Investigate. You land a small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged, horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Try to communicate peacefully. Whoa! None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, they guide you to an old NG ship crash site. Inside, you're able to find and reactivate an NG. That's amazing. Got another crew member. Okay, so I think this Magni should go into the health room. Karis on sensors. Look at this crew. Next sector. Mantis controlled or let's keep going on the top. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis or Manti. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Yeah, this is a very aggressive area. Magne is the bouncer of our ship now. Although they probably need some help. Let's send in Kara. Oh, crap. That was not good. Ooh, I love this shot. Yeah, I'll buy 6 fuel. There's another automatic ship. So let's take care of the shields because we're an asteroid belt. Our hull is not doing well. Ooh. Please hit the shields, then we can hit the weapons. This might be it. We can jump. Let's jump. Let's go to the store and repair. Yeah, it's... And get some missiles as well. Not the best way to spend money, but honestly, what else can we do? Alright, at least they have only 2 shields. I'm gonna go ahead and fire on the border here. Or the teleporter, rather. Oh, shit. Brecken, get out of there. NGs are not made to fight. Oh god, they're still there. we got him. Those fires really helped us. Okay. Crisis averted. And I think, you know, fighting us in the health room is a bad idea. We'll be fine. Okay. Honestly, again, we're doing okay. What should we upgrade? I'm gonna hold off for now. Let's do distress and store at the very least. Let's help out. Wow, that was so good. I want to go to the store really quick. I know we've already been here, it looks like, but I want to see if they have any weapons for sale that we could buy. We have a beam. Slow but reliably powerful standard beam weapon. The thing about beams is they don't pierce shields. So it could be cool to have, but it's not like super helpful. Ideally, we can get a burst laser. Let's see, can we... Let's go, I think, honestly, we just need we need more scraps. Let's go here, 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 and then here. And we'll find a store in the next sector. We can, like, just barely breach enemies' current defense with missiles and our laser, but we do need, like, another weapon at this point in the game. Our defenses, though, are good. 3 shields and our engines are really good. Our pilot is good. We're okay on that front. There we go. Nice. Oh, we can just barely make the store. Let's do it. Because I really want to buy that other laser. The burst laser too. This is what we have already, so we'll be able to fire 6 times. Which is totally worth it. Actually, while we're here, I'm also going to get some missiles. I know, I'm going to repair a little bit. Get some missiles. Wow. Wow, that really worked out. Oh, and we're above the sun now. Sick. Okay. Going right for our oxygen. Wow, okay. That was a little scary, but we managed to get through. Let's jump. Just so there's no more fires. How are we here? Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks like a really tough ship. But that's okay. Actually, I want to heal these 2 before they go back to their stations. In this case, we have enough of a crew that I'm actually more willing to fight them. Eventually. They keep fighting me in the health room, which is very silly. Let's get back to stations. While the shields are down, I'm gonna hit the teleporter room so they can't come back. This is where sensors really help, because you can actually see what the enemy is doing. Oh no. I think he needs some help. That was so tense. 41 scrap, nice. Okay, everyone back to their stations. Kara, go heal. We can actually now upgrade our weapons and our reactor. And we can get the second burst laser. Sick. Oh my god. That put us leagues ahead. I'm also gonna go ahead. We don't have enough. I got too excited. I'll admit, I got too excited. All right. Good on fuel, low on missiles, but that doesn't matter quite as much now because we have 2 burst laser 2s. We can fire at an enemy 6 times. We're doing great. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe the turnaround here. Let me just make sure. Stream is all good. Sometimes I forget I'm streaming when I'm like really into a game. Yeah, we're still live. We're still here. Okay. Oh wow. You're really streets ahead now. Yeah, I totally agree. And yeah, we can defend the outpost. All right, we definitely want to take care of shields on one. Actually, let's take it. Let's get the shields down first. Look at that. Getting another round of hits on the shields. Great. Now we can focus on the droids. Actually, droids and weapons. Let's take them both down. I mean, fires are helpful, but in these ships there's no oxygen, so not quite as much, but... Can you believe it? Usually, up until now, when there were 3 shields, we would be at such a disadvantage. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, what I was going to do before was actually upgrade either the health or oxygen. Let's do oxygen, but that's scarier to lose. I'm going to hang on to the rest of my scrap, though. But now oxygen has at least... oh, you know what? We could use another power bar. Oh, we actually... So, okay. Good to know. We actually can't... We don't have enough weapons to equip Artemis and the burst lasers, but honestly, that's okay. We can take a break from Artemis for a little bit. Alright, next sector. Mantis controlled yet again. I think at the very least, again, knock on wood, I think at the very least we'll be able to get to the last sector. Which is exciting. Especially because I haven't played this game in so long. I'm amazed we're doing as well as we are. Let's go down here first. Mantis again. So yeah, similar deal. I think focus volley on the shields first, and then we can kind of go from there. Bad boarding location for the Manti. Keep one on the shields now, and then the other one on weapons. Get out of there. Oh, that hit our pilot, our captain. He'll be okay though. God. We'll send our rock crew member to take care of the bug. I think we should focus again on shields because they're repairing it too quickly. Whenever you start a fire, it's game over for the other person. Look at that. Amazing. I'm also gonna go ahead and you know, I want to save my scrap for now. We're brand new to this sector. We should see what awaits us shop-wise, because we also should probably repair soon. Aid the civilian ship, absolutely. Oh yeah, let's no, I'll keep the captain there for now. Would you need to heal him? Wow. Alright, weapons next. Weapons, and I'll do the pilot as well so they don't run away. Yeah, I think we got this one. Sorry. Oh my god. Wow. We have so much scrap. Distress. Yes. Look at that. Let's do distress and then store. Yeah, we got fuel to spare. Oh, cool. So now we have a better view of the galaxy here. Store. We have so much scrap, we can actually get stuff now. And repair, which is exciting. Weapon pre-igniter weapons are made immediately available after an Ftl jump. That is cool, but it's a lot of scrap. Shield charge booster. That's pretty cool. I think first, let's just repair first. Done. I also think we should look up what we can upgrade. I think upgrading the... Honestly, I think getting engines upgraded would be important. I think also having access to missiles again is important. And we have a power bar to spare. That's awesome. Can we sell anything? Nothing that I want to part with. Cool. Let's jump. I'm gonna use one missile here. Wow. We're just like unstoppable now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna upgrade the sensors. That way we have like full powered sensors as well. Oh, we're right by the exit already. Let's go exit first and then we can kind of mess around. A Pegasus missile. It costs 3 though. Though I'm not against selling it. I think realistically we're not going to have enough to power it, but let's sell the Pegasus missile. Anti-personnel drone is cool. Honestly, let's just get more missiles. And I'll save my scrap for upgrades. They're coming up close though. I say we just go to the next sector. I know we had some more to explore there, but it's getting close here. Zoltan controlled. We're almost at the last sector, which is scary but exciting. You arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. Okay. Participate in their study. 34 scrap. I think having another power bar sounds good to me. Now we have 3. Oh, we have 2 on the ready. I'm gonna get a few more missiles. I don't want to let my guard down. As soon as you arrive, there's a signal. Shots are fired towards your ship. A trap. I love seeing the detail of the lasers like getting ready. Okay, one more missile, then we'll turn off Artemis. Oh, I do like the 4 missiles. I'll accept that. I will accept that. Oh, nice. The exit's down here, so why don't we go down here? We're gonna attack. Oh my god. Wow, that was a large missile that we avoided, thankfully. Don't attack our captain. Oh wow, we have a little slug friend now, who's really good at weapons and shields. That's interesting. How is Kara at weapons? really good. How are you at shields, Brecken? Also really good. Okay. Wait, why is the slug suddenly captain? Get out of here. I think we'll have the slug in the shields just as like a backup repair person. Happy problem to have when there's too many crew members. Okay, I'm also gonna go ahead and power up the health room. Oh, they are cloaked? It's not good. I will say, we obviously have some ships that we struggle with, but I think we're in a really good position. Because we have solid defense, we now have the ability to breach at least 3 shields, if not more. We're doing alright. Cloaking is really the thing we have to worry about, because I don't really know how to deal with that, actually. Other than firing a missile at the cloaking station. There we go. I think there's like something you can invest in to like prevent them from cloaking, but I'm not sure. What is nice is that your weapons like stop when they cloak, so you're not gonna... I think they do, I'm not sure actually. Oh! That almost killed Kara. Kara, get out of there. Send our slug friend to deal with it. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, they unpowered our weapons, which is not good. We might want to jump. This is going really badly. Why'd I do that? Oh no. No, you're doing so well. Our engine's gotta get repaired first. This might be it. I don't... Oh, shit. I like the way the rock puts out fires. No! Alright, let's try to do what we can here. No! Oh, man. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. New high score. That's cool. Oh, man. Wow. Honestly, really good first run. That was a lot of fun. I did not expect us to get that far. And I am proud of the crew. I will never forget their heroic sacrifice. I'm gonna call it here. I was thinking of doing a couple because I'd love to, do runs of different ships, obviously, but that was 2 hours, so I'm gonna call it here. But I will definitely stream this again. This is so much fun. Thank you all for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you as well. I will see you all very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.